Coombe Road, South Croydon. About 42 years ago, the view here would have been quite different. That's because this is where there would have been a railway bridge over the road from the old railway line. Now, just in terms of framing, we have here, as it bears just to the left, this was the old entrance road to the station itself, the slip road if you like. The line is no longer in use now, except to a degree it is, because that line, or at least the path of that line, or part of the path of that line, relates to Tramlink, the Croydon Tram Line 3 from New Addington towards East Croydon. So we can actually see there where the bridge was. We'd have been standing under it right now. We're going to have a little wander and pick out the lie of the land such that it was. Now this is Larkham Close. As it bends round, you can see where it would have joined up with the road that we just saw, the entrance or slip road. The actual path of this road, the alignment of it is really the platform itself, and very roughly the new housing that we see here on the left represents the main approach and the station building. So obviously it was elevated. Part of the platform sort of went over that elevation. It heads down there now to the tram track, and then it carried on over the road that way. And the line existed in two identities really. It was Coombe Lane from the Victorian era and closed for economic reasons during World War I. Reopened again in 1935 with a new building, and then it escaped beaching, but it was closed completely in May 1983. So tram track now, the dual lines. So platforms would have been both sides here. As I say, they were elevated to a degree to then join up with a bridge that went over the road, and the end property here would have been the station building right ahead of me now. In May 1983, when it closed, as you can imagine, there were many enthusiasts out here. I think it was the 7:30 p.m. train that was the last one. And the line connected up from Bingham Road through the tunnel, and then it went back towards South Croydon area. There was Spencer Road halt and into South Croydon. There are quite a few videos on YouTube where people took pictures and video, or perhaps a different form of film in that day, to capture the moment of the last train. So it's quite useful. Have a little Google and a search on YouTube and you'll see the actual experience of the station from actually being on a train. It's really quite cool. The Line 3 tram on its way to New Addington. Whilst it was a fair few years between the closure of the old line, which was little used, and the opening of the tram line, it did mean once that was open that this area was once again served by a good, reliable form of transport. So, site of the old station, and then just up here with the tram at the tram stop, we have Lloyd Park tram stop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.